Hey gang, I'm back on this rainy day. Now you might think I'm a little bit sad to be sitting out here in the rain, but you would be wrong about that, because if you think about things in a scientific sort of way and a philosophical sort of way, you would remember that water is a very important thing to all of us. As a matter of fact, water is the basis of all life. If you think about why they're so excited about finding water on Mars, that would explain it to you. You would say to yourself, why is that such a big deal? Because where there's water, there's usually life. So that's the good thing. Today's video is sort of about water, and there's a scientific basis to it, but it fits nicely on this kind of rainy day. Now, I want to show you a couple things. So I'm going to turn the camera around now, and I'll show you where I am in the backyard here. Okay, first of all, I'm beside these things right here, and I feel a bit guilty about that because those are composters, which my wife got last year, and I didn't get around to setting them up. So they've been sitting out here in the yard for a while, and I feel a bit bad about that. And there's also the old wheelbarrow, which has been out here for a very long time, kind of gathering some water, and I kind of feel bad about that too. It was a nice wheelbarrow in its day. Anyway, I want to take you over here and have you look inside this wheelbarrow first of all. Look, I mean, it's been raining a lot, and of course the wheelbarrow has caught the water, and there's the water right inside there, and an old shovel too. Now, oh, by the way, this shovel's not all that rusty, is it, after having sat in water for, well, the whole winter? So you might want to think about that. That's a nice question for Callan, actually. That's right up Callan's alley, and there's a reason for that, which I'll get to maybe later in the video. Anyway, there is almost nothing in this water that you can see. A little bit of moss or algae, excuse me, not moss, algae. So you can see some of the algae clinging to the side of that shovel. But if you stir the water around, there's not a whole lot of, well, life in there that we can see, aside from that living algae. Plant life, certainly, but not much besides that. I mean, if you look carefully, you might see the odd little bug that's, oh, here's one. There's a little buggy that's flown in there and died right there. But not much. But if you look over here, something quite different. Now, this is going to be a bit hard to see. There's also a cupping effect here, so water has gathered inside the bottom of this composter. And some leaves, as you can see as well. Kind of nice, actually, because the leaves, I think, are probably decomposing a little bit. And the water plus the decomposition means that that water actually has some nutrients inside of it as well. And most likely a little bit of that algae also. Now, can you see on camera here that there's a whole lot more happening inside this water? Can you see it? Let me get really close. I don't want to drop my camera, but let's get a little closer. Can you see something? Is it, oh, is it there? Can you see it? Okay, well, maybe I'm going to have to get out a little cup, and the cup's going to help me a little bit. So I'm going to take this little cup just from the kitchen, and I'm going to dig inside that water, and I think you'll be shocked at what you see come up out of that water. So hang on to your hats now.